What would you do if one day you woke up and half of your city was completely surrounded by a wall? Hi, my name is Julie, and welcome to my YouTube channel where I help parents and teachers find the next right book for their 8 to 12-year-old reader. If videos like these are helpful, you can click that subscribe button down below. Great news, it doesn't cost you any money, and then you'll get lots of recommendations for your reader. And if you like today's book, you can give it a thumbs up. That way I know to find more books like this one. I'd also recommend checking out the playlists. They're a great way to see books arranged by genre and topic, and are a fun way to find books for your reader. Now, let's talk about today's book. Today's book is called A Night Divided by Jennifer A. Nielsen, and this is the story of Gerda and her family, and they live in Berlin. Germany has been recovering from World War II, not very well, and the part of Berlin that Gerda lives in has been taken over and run by the Soviets, and one morning they wake up and realize that their half of the city has been completely surrounded by a wall, and they are stuck inside. What makes matters worse is her dad and one of her brothers are over on the other side of the wall. They had gone over there to look for work, and then because the walls popped up overnight, they weren't able to get back. One day, on her way to school, Gerda actually sees her father up on a watchtower deck from the other side, and she sees him doing a dance. Then she gets a letter from him, and in all that, she pieces it together and realizes she's supposed to start digging and finding a way to tunnel out of East Berlin into West Berlin with her father. And so this story follows the journey of the tunneling, and whether or not it's successful or not, you'll have to read the book to find out. Now, there are a few types of readers who I think are really going to like this book. The first one is fans of historical fiction. Particularly if you have readers who are fans of World War II historical fiction, I think this book is particularly fascinating because it gives you a glimpse of what happens after the war and the aftermath of that and what happens to rebuild in Germany. And so I think fans of World War II will find this particularly interesting. I'd also recommend this book for fans of sibling stories. Gerda is still with one sibling in East Berlin, and you're desperately trying to get to the other sibling in West Berlin, and the relationship they have and what they endure together, I think will be very appealing to kids who enjoy stories with a strong sibling relationship. I'd also recommend this book for kids who are fans of traveling through the pages. So books with a strong sense of setting where you really get to feel transported to a particular place. This book is a book for you. It is set in Berlin, and you really get a sense of what Berlin was like. I'll be honest and admit, I went to Berlin about 2 years ago and just walked away not really liking the city very much. And by the time I finished reading Night Divided, I realized, you know what, I kind of want to go back now that I have a better sense of what their history has been like, and would love to go back and experience the city again. So I think for kids who like traveling through the pages, this book is a great way to do that. So I'd recommend picking up your copy of A Night Divided, and happy reading.